A controversial police unit at the center of Tyre Nichols' death. It has since been dismantled and an internal investigation is underway. Multiple officers have been terminated or put on leave, and 5 now former officers are facing second-degree murder charges. WRAG investigator Jessica Gertler takes a closer look at that unit and the blue wall of silence that has gone up around it. And again, some of the video you're about to see is disturbing.
Memphis Police proudly showcased its new unit in November 2021, a unit that would be tackling violent crime in the city. They called it the Scorpion Team, an acronym for Street Crimes Operation to restore peace in our neighborhoods.
So just looking at the data allowed us to be able to say, hey, we need to do something now.
At the time, MPD brass told WRAG the unit was comprised of 3 parts: crime suppression, auto theft, and gang activity. In June, they told the city council the unit was also working with station commanders to tackle reckless driving. They said the unit wasn't subject to dispatch calls. Much of their work was routine policing, and the main purpose was visibility.
The Scorpion unit consists of 40 officers that operate in 4 10-man teams.
Mayor Jim Strickland applauded their work in last year's State of the City address.
Since its inception in this past October through 3 days ago, the Scorpion unit has had a total of 566 arrests.
But Strickland didn't say how the unit managed to arrest so many people so quickly. No mention of how the officers were picked to be in the unit, nor their training, chain of command, or directives. On the night of January 7th, Scorpion officers pulled over an unarmed black man. They say Tyre Nichols was recklessly driving, although the chief says she hasn't found any proof. MPD later released the video from that night, capturing the officers' disturbing and aggressive tactics against Nichols as they beat, tased, struck, and kicked him. Nichols' injuries were so severe, he was taken to the hospital in critical condition. He died 3 days later.
Call out the culture. Call out the culture.
Nichols' family and attorneys demanded the Scorpion Squad be scrapped, stating units like this can morph into Wolfpack misconduct and cause terror in minority communities.
The intent of the Scorpion unit has now been corrupted.
These officers went off the rail. They were beyond the scope of what we've seen out of our Scorpion unit.
Chief Davis and Mayor Strickland agreed there needs to be an outside external review of MPD's specialized units and use of force policies. On Friday, the mayor announced the Department of Justice and the International Association of Chiefs of Police will do that.
I'm not ready to say that our Scorpion employees are doing bad things.
Reiterating the 2,000 felony arrests they made and the 800 guns they got off the street.
I don't have regrets about creating units. Like I said, we just added more units to the department so that we could try to at least address some of the violent crime that we've seen.
A day after the interview with WRAG investigators, MPD sent out this statement. Chief Davis listened to the family of Tyre Nichols, community leaders, and the uninvolved officers, and it's in the best interest to permanently deactivate the Scorpion unit, a decision applauded by Shelby County District Attorney Steve Mulroy, whose office continues to investigate Nichols' death and those involved.
And I hope that it triggers really a broader conversation about the need for proper supervision and training of these units if we have to have them.
Chief Davis has said the Scorpion team received regular training for high-risk traffic stops, de-escalation tactics, and fair and impartial policing. WRAG asked MPD for an interview to find out more. We haven't heard back. We filed multiple requests under the Tennessee Records Act, like who was assigned to the unit, who was in charge, details of their training and directives, and complaints made against the unit and officers in it.
He physically pulled me out by my shoulder with a gun no more than a foot away from my head.
Cornell McKinney first told WRAG investigators about his forceful encounter with the Scorpion unit just days before Nichols' traffic stop. He said they never explained why they pulled him over. He showed us the calls he made to Internal Affairs to complain, calls, he says, that went unanswered.
If history is any guide, I think it's going to continue.
The Memphis attorney Jake Brown has represented citizens who filed excessive force complaints against MPD. His mantra:
read the fine print and know the rules of the game.
Brown says the city must release the results from that external review into MPD because transparency builds trust. We asked the mayor's office if they can commit to doing so, but haven't heard back.
The specifics of that investigation are extremely important in terms of getting real transparency.
Transparency, he says, will help rebuild trust. Chief Davis admitted that night Scorpion officers stopped Nichols, training and department policies weren't followed, nor was the oath they took to protect and serve. 5 now former officers are charged with second-degree murder, another fired, and at least 1 more under internal investigation. Jessica Gertler, WREG, News Channel 3.
As of now, the city hasn't said how long the external review into the unit will take, just that it will include all special units and the use of force policies.